In yesterday's video, I really got to explore Green Arrow for the first time. You guys seem to like that deck a lot, and I do as well. It's become one of my favorite decks in the game. Tomorrow, I'll be putting out another comprehensive guide, this time focused on the Green Arrow deck that I've been playing. But until then, I wanted to give you an example of what a budget version of that deck might look like. In this video, I'm playing my free-to-play account. Yes, I already have a free-to-play account for this game, so I don't have a full collection, and I had to build this deck, and I had to build the deck with limited options. For example, I'm only running one copy of Robin. That's the biggest concession I had to make in the deck that I can remember off the top of my head, but there's a lot of cards in this deck that aren't one-to-one to the version of it that I run on my main account that does have the full collection. With that in mind, I hope you enjoy the free-to-play gameplay, or at the very least, the budget gameplay. Keep being awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one. Wait, we can build our Green Arrow deck on this account, can't we? All the Green Arrow cards come in this faction, and come for free anyway. Feels wrong to me visually that Green Arrow isn't an energy faction leader. Shouldn't he always be a tactics leader? My mind interprets tactics as like the grounded heroes, not necessarily heroes without superpowers, but often case people without superpowers. Green Arrow should be in the green faction. The upgraded arrows seem very good. There are no upgraded arrows, there's just arrows. We're going second. I kind of want to keep Commissioner Gordon. We only have one of them in the deck. I think all the leaders are placed well. Yeah, I agree with that. Utility belt. Opponent's running mono blue. See, look, we found a game instantly on this account. So I'm pretty sure the matchmaking stuff is 100% an MMR thing. Because I find games way faster on my free-to-play account that has way less games played than I do on my main account. My main account, it takes forever to find a game. There are rarities of the arrows. Oh, I see what you're saying. The different tiers of the arrows. Because each, it goes, I believe it's aluminium, steel, and titanium. So titanium are the gold ones, steel are the silver ones, and aluminium are the bronze ones. Can someone link the post that Willow has for this deck? I can do that. Nope, that's the wrong post. Give me just 2 seconds here. Here's the post I've made for this deck. All right, let's go looking for ideally a bronze arrow here. We hit a repeating arrow. It's not really an arrow we can play this turn. Oh, it is an arrow we can play this turn, though. We can do something like this. We can do Steve Trevor on Green Arrow. Aluminium repeating arrow here. And then battering here. And then we can hold Wonder Woman's effect to clear something next turn. The nice thing about holding Wonder Woman's effect for next turn is that we get to play Commissioner Gordon. And Wonder Woman's effect ends up hitting more things than it otherwise would. It would have been fantastic if it came out 6 years ago. In 2023, it's just meh. I could not disagree with a sentence more than I disagree with that sentence. I absolutely love this game, and I'm so glad that it's out, regardless of whatever year. Really, the thing that Green Arrow has going for me is that he helps you fill out your curve. In this case, I would have only been able to play one card that turn, but because I looked for a Green Arrow, I was able to find something to do with my bronze resource. Works out really well in this case. All right, we're going to go Speedy here. Oh, wait, no, sorry, we're not. We're going to go Commissioner Gordon. Protect Wonder Woman a little bit. We're going to go Wildcat to buff this. Then we're going to go Wonder Woman ability.
The gods grant us their favor.
Then repeating arrow on the Huntress. Wonder Woman to finish off the Huntress. The card to go here. And realistically, we should have searched for an arrow first, but this play was almost always going to be the case. I kind of want to take the electrifying arrow. We have a pretty good play next turn in Speedy Straitjacket, and it's unlikely that we drew a gold card, so we should be able to play this card on turn 5, and oftentimes it would be fairly impactful. I think the repeating arrow is probably consistently the better play. We'll see. It's a faster Hearthstone. I've been enjoying it a lot. I just love the leader system, the resource system. I can't think of anything in this game that I dislike. I think I'm working on a video. I think I'm going to be working on a video where I talk about some things that, some more or less like a feature request style video. And in that video, I'll address a few things that, I wish were in the game that aren't in the game at the moment. But, we're in the earliest days possible of this game, you know? We're in the closed beta. We're not even in open beta yet. Alright, let's strike that down. I like developing Azrael while we have a board. And then Wonder Woman effect. And how much do we have here? 4, 6, 10, 14. I like putting Batman nice and low. Get Batman out of this game. I'll be honest, I've gone kind of 180 on Shazam. Initially, I thought Shazam was really bad, and then I thought Shazam might actually be kind of good. And now I think I've gone all the way back to thinking that Repeating Arrow can go face. It cannot. Repeating Arrow can only go to recruits.
You don't stand a chance.
Hello, why do you have 18? What happened here? Oh, double deploy effect. Well, that's a good target for our straitjacket. I really want open beta to know. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, it can be frustrating to work towards cards and then know that they're just going to be gone. But I don't think we'll be waiting too long for open beta, so don't stress too much about that. That Swamp Thing is massive. Yes, it is massive, but we're going to straitjacket it, so hopefully we'll be fine here. The only problem is it does slow us down quite a lot. We have 21 health to work through here, and the entire time he's got a guard unit. Oh, we found Mr. Miracle, which is a pretty good card here. Let's see what we find. We're looking for probably a silver. Oh, wait, no, we must use this. This is just so good. We must use this. Let's use this and go... we can go straitjacket. And then explosive arrow. Unfortunately, the health on... If you ever see a health bug like this, where it's not updating accurately, like just there it said 0. If you right-click on the card, you can see the current stats of the card. Ooh, Commissioner Gordon. He doesn't really have a good target for this, though. Unless he has a sustained effort in hand, which would be really good for him here, actually. Straitjacket, so it's probably going to go on my Azrael. Yeah. We can clear the Swamp Thing finally this turn, though. Oh, Truth and Justice is an absolutely insane draw here. And we're 100% using it. We're going to go Speedy. Which gives us a boxing glove arrow. Do we ever use this instead? No, we always just go Truth and Justice here. Truth and Justice plus Wonder Woman effect. These two here. This to remove the evade. Oh, whoops. I should have repeating arrow to this, but it's too late now. Oh, my opponent reached retreats. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I saw in the reward system that there's only 8 days to the end of the month, so I can speculate that it's 8 days left until open beta. Yeah, a lot of people have noticed that. I'm not sure I would read too much into that, but one can hope. Truth and Justice. We go Bluebird here turn 1, Wildcat turn 2. Hopefully we can pick up another bronze card. Worst case scenario, if we can't, maybe we use green. Oh, don't worry, we found one. It's fine. I was gonna say maybe we can use green arrow to fill out our curve, but we won't need to, so we're fine. I can tell you 100% Dirty Deeds that there is an achievement system coming. We can see it in the main menu. But they specifically said in their article that most of the progression systems are disabled for the closed beta because it wasn't ready for closed beta, which is why they're giving us free packs during the closed beta. Once open beta launches, then we'll have access to all the game's progression systems. So don't judge the game's progression systems too harshly at the moment, because we're working with a very limited number of them. Yeah, I think the best home for Shazam is purple because it lets you do friends in high places with the Flash recruit. The main problem is there's not really a purple leader, or a tyranny leader, I should say, that really combos with the Flash at the moment, or really works together in a kind of cohesive strategy. So I think it's probably more or less a waiting game until we get better options for that. Plus, there's a tyranny card coming in the future, which has lightning bolt synergy. So even if the home for Shazam right now isn't tyranny, it will likely be in the future. Go Wildcat. Run our 4 damage in. Hold it there. Hopefully we find a bronze card. Worst case scenario, use Green Arrow to fill out our curve. Man, I love Green Arrow. I'm not sure what the status of that is, and I definitely don't know what the status of that is as far as public is concerned. But I think if streamers keep their collections, their full collections, that would be very good for content creators who don't intend to take the game as their main game. Letting them come back into the game easier is probably a good idea from a marketing POV, right? It lets people jump back in whenever they feel like it. Huh. I want to play John Diggle first because I'm going to use this effect. So I should do that. But it is a little bit awkward given how the rest of this turn plays out. Got an arrow for every occasion. We can go repeating arrow here. Oh, we could go repeating arrow and use it. We're one short of lethal if we do. I kind of like doing that. But we're probably going to pressure Lex instead now. Because Joker's going to get off his effect anyway. So we use the repeating arrow to put Prometheus on 2. The second activation of the repeating arrow to kill off Victor Zsasz. Wonder Woman punch here. Oh, sorry, Bluebird punch there. And then Wonder Woman activation for 11 damage on Lex. And we're going to try and rush Lex down so that he doesn't get off an activation of his full cost ability. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I don't see why I don't see why someone would get hung up on that, honestly. It doesn't have a large impact on you, so. But I mean, I understand why. It's because people would like a full collection themselves. Is this game worth trying? I think any game is worth trying. It's free to play, right? At the end of the day, so it can never really hurt to try. I mean, it costs you, all it costs is the time that you spend on the game. I will say this, that even if you don't want to take Dual Force seriously as your main game, obviously Ordinary Harry rated earlier, so most of you here are Snap players. I'll say this, if you do think that this game is not going to be like a game you're going to take as your main game, I urge you, please, at the very least, try the comic adventures. The comic adventures are so well done. At the very least, I'd say trying this once is worth the time. We're getting one of these every week. I would highly recommend giving this a chance. It was a great time. It reminds me of Hearthstone's adventures. Yeah, they're going for a very different release structure than Hearthstone. They're going for once a week, which is absolutely incredible. Crazy. One adventure a week would be absolutely insane. My guess is that they're going to vary in length. Like, my guess is that some of them are going to be quite short, and some of them are going to be longer, like this part 1 that we had. That part 1 had 4 different encounters in it, which is kind of crazy. And part 2, we haven't seen part 2 yet, but is the adventure available right now? Yes, you can play the first adventure right now in the game. There's no word on when we're going to get the second adventure, but once the game is actually out, they'll be releasing a new adventure every week. I think they're rehashing already released comics. So the gameplay is all unique, but the story that you're going through is the story of like an existing comic book. Like they're not telling an original story, which makes sense. And personally, I love that because it lets me effectively read comic books that I was probably never going to get the chance to read in the first place. I'm just going to keep this hand. We want this cyborg dead pretty quickly, I think. Maybe not. Punchline turn 1 is kind of greedy, honestly. Let's go Detective Chimp here. I imagine Bluebird is in their deck. I struggle to think of a deck list in the Tactics faction that would run Wayne Tech Engineer and not Bluebird. Nice. Old school art style is kind of a turn off in the beginning, but I'm kind of getting used to it. I really like the art style. There's basically there's two ways to perceive the art style. If you're not a comic book fan, you're looking at basically original artwork. And if you are a comic book fan, you get to experience the joy of seeing a piece of art. This has happened to me quite a few times, and it's very cool. Seeing a piece of art that you recognize from either another medium or the comic book that it originates from, and being like, oh, I recognize that panel or that cover. And in either way, it's very cool. Like this punchline is from, I believe it's a Joker issue or something that's specifically just about Joker. And this artwork was quite popular because this was the first time that people saw a punchline, and it was like a big deal because Joker got like a new sidekick. And I love the alternate art we have in this game as well. I mean, most of people here have played Snap with its alternate art, referring to them as variants. This game does it in a bit of a different way. It only applies to leaders, but the variants we have so far are so cool, man. I will say, because we were just talking about the art in the game, I absolutely love the art in the game for the vast majority of cards. But I think there are some cards, there's only two I can think of off the top of my head, that unfortunately fall victim to this kind of just blank background. Steve Trevor is one of them, and then Lady Shiva is another one. Those are outliers. The rest of the cards look fantastic, I think. But it's just a consequence of these characters having so few pieces to choose from, I'm guessing. I suppose we should always green arrow search, because we're almost always picking a bronze one here. We'll take that for sure. Let's radar arrow. Yeah, can't speak. Radar arrow. We drew Azrael. Let's go Antiope then. Our opponent's already running out of cards. Jailbreak. Jailbreak hit Clayface and Mr. Freeze. My poor Wonder Woman isn't able to attack. It's fine. I mean, I think it always looks like this. Antiope, Queen Hippolyta. I think this board's pretty safe. I think I'm gonna Wonder Woman effect. It feels a little unnecessary. No, you know what? It is unnecessary. Yeah, we talked about this a little bit. I did like a set review before we even got our hands on the game, and one thing I talked about with Green Arrow a lot is that despite his randomness, you have like pretty expected outcomes out of his arrows. Like, the bronze arrow should on average deal 2 damage. The silver arrow should on average deal at least 3 damage. And then the gold ones will do... no, wait. Those thresholds might be a little bit off. I did all the math originally to find out what the average outcome of like a gold, silver, and bronze one was. And turns out it was like, on average, pretty above value expectation. Do you think Shazam should be buffed to 2 charges instead of 3? I think anybody who has strong opinions about buffs or nerfs right now is doing themselves a disservice. It's very early days.
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
I think it's a radar arrow here. I mean, you're obviously not using it right now, but Antiope's dying this turn regardless, so let's just get rid of her. And then let's play Speedy, see what we get.
May the gods grant
Wonder
us
Woman
their
effect.
favor.
4, and 4. Noted, I already saw this deck. It's mine now. I made a tweet if you want the optimized, or not the optimized, but the more optimized deck list. We're currently running a budget version at the moment, so we have to be on our free-to-play account, unfortunately. Ooh, big Enchantress. Enchantress Cyborg. Enchantress shoot randomly Cyborg. So he's gonna like ping off one of the auras and then use Cyborg to kill the card. Oh my god, I'm low on health. Wait, is he just gonna kill Wonder Woman? Ooh. I guess my Wonder Woman, I guess. I mean, we need to kill Enchantress. We can't just let Enchantress exist on the board. So we should radar arrow for draw card first. Because we're always going to do that. Truth and Justice. That's what we're talking about. We're going to go Superboy. Antiope. This. Think I should throw this. We'll throw 4 here. Because next time we can go Truth and Justice. And it will only take 1 attack to kill off Cyborg. Is Spectre in this game? No Spectre just yet. There's a long list of DC characters who haven't made it into the base set of cards. I'm sure that those characters aren't too far away. I mean, none of the Teen Titans are even in the game. Heck, Nightwing's not even in the game. Nightwing not being in the game is a crime. Willow, I love your content. Keep up the great work. Aw, man, I really appreciate that. All right. We're kind of low on health. We'll just quickly look for an arrow, just in case we find something. We're looking for a silver arrow here. I don't love it. We'll take this instead. We'll go Queen. We'll go Truth and Justice. This one can go here. We don't worry about Cyborg here. We'd rather just throw this damage because Joker's ability is activating before Cyborg does here. Plus, we put Joker within range of just a single green arrow attack now. The nice thing about Truth and Justice is it's also kind of pseudo healing. It gives us +2 health. Is it Nightwing just Robin? Oh, if only it was that simple, my friend. The Robin we have in game is Tim Drake. We are missing 3 of the, well, actually we're missing quite a few of the Robins, depending on how you count all of the Robins. But we're missing 3 of the main Robins. We're missing Dick Grayson, we're missing Damian Wayne, and we're missing, oh my god, my brain's not working. Tim Drake, oh, Jason Todd. We're missing Jason Todd. There's only 1 Robin in the game at the moment. But really, if we get any of those other versions of Robin, they'll probably be their own versions of the characters. So we'll get Red Hood, who is Jason Todd. We'll get Nightwing, who is Dick Grayson, and we'll get, I'm guessing we'll get, oh no, I guess Damian Wayne has to be Robin, huh? Because he doesn't have his own standalone character at the moment. Yeah, I'm surprised the Robin we have in game is not Red Robin for Tim Drake. But what do you do? I guess. Wait, did they remove Red Hood? No chance they removed Red Hood. What? Okay, they're trying to hide stuff from us. We go second. Then it's getting a Minotaur. All your deck names, so many budgets. Yeah, we're on the free-to-play account. And what big DC characters ain't in the game? I mean, do you want a list? There's so many. Blue Beetle has a movie coming out in like, I don't know how long, but Blue Beetle has a movie coming out like very, very soon, and Blue Beetle's not even in the game. Though I'm sure that'll change quickly. You can see him on the gold member screen. Yeah, Nightwing's in the tutorial, so it's pretty clear that they have plans for Nightwing. Oh, it's a shame our Minotaur just gets traded into by this Victor Zaz, but what can you do? We really need to draw a gold card here. Oh, sorry, a bronze card, not a gold card. Please don't. Oh, there he is, Red Hood. I must have just passed him by the first time. Need my boy Hollllyyy as a leader. You could do some. Oh, here's an idea for Hollllyyy because he's the greed lantern, right? The orange spectrum color is all about greed. He should be a leader who's a standalone leader. If you pick Hollllyyy, you only get one leader, and he has like a huge life pool. Holy, we're designing characters now. Let's get the bronze repeating arrow. That would be sweet. Oh my god! We're god gamers. We're the best in the world. No one can beat us. Oh, a Firestorm leader would be a good shout. I mean, there's so many possibilities for leaders. Wrong game, no Galactus in this one, mate. There's no Galactus in the other one anymore either. I just watched all these really bad DC TV shows. Hey, that's where a lot of people started with their DC adventures, so don't feel too bad about it. Even me, I mean, that's more or less where my passion for DC started. My, don't get me wrong, I was already a DC fan, but I only really started diving deep into the lore and reading comic books after the Green Arrow show, which was just called Arrow. I want to play Speedy this turn to clear this, but I don't have much to do after that. Hopefully we get a good bronze arrow to clear this instead of having to trade Speedy in. Oh, we do get a good bronze arrow, but unfortunately it only works on the front row. That's a shame. What are you gonna do? I guess we'll just play Wildcat. The buff doesn't matter here because Speedy's getting traded anyway, but what are you gonna do? We need Captain Cold dead, so. Oh yeah, someone brings up a great point. If you're trying to get into the DC lore, I would start with the animated films. There is some really good DC animated films. Flashpoint is often referred to as a good starting point. I think Under the Red Hood is really good if you're a Batman fan. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Green Arrow, the Arrow show has some fantastic seasons. The main problem with the CW shows is that they're weekly television with 28 episodes a season or something like that, which is always going to hurt a show. There's no way you can run a show for that long and not have it taper off somewhere. A show that needs that many episodes per season too. It's just not possible.
May the gods grant us their favor.
The Arrow show is a weird mix of great and hard seasons. It is what it is. Like I said, 26 episodes a season is a lot to do, man. It is a lot of work. And it's a lot of time that you need to fill in. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's another good call, was the animated TV shows. Young Justice is really good. I love Young Justice. I would love a Young Justice expansion in this game. Like a Young Justice themed set where all of the leaders are just Young Justice characters. I would vibe with that so hard. Alright, let's jam this. Jam this. Use this ability.
The gods grant us their favor.
Let's get rid of this Atrocitus. Opponent is running out of cards, so we should just start dominating the game here. The one concern we have is somehow dying to burn effects like Bazooka and Joker effect. Young Justice is an amazing show. 100% agree. I actually haven't seen Season 3 yet, because I believe Season 3 only recently came out. I should probably watch it. I really enjoyed Titans too. Yeah, the Titans show's actually pretty good. I mean, as with most of these shows that have really, really long seasons, it's hard to, like, hard for any of them to be, like, masterclasses. You know what I mean? But, Titans is pretty good. The Constantine show is good. I mean, the Constantine show is hard carried by the actor. I forget his name, but that guy is magnificent. He does a really good job.
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
We've got arrows for every occasion. This is too perfect to not take in this situation, though. Just do this. Queen. Leader ability.
Gods grant us their favor.
How do I do math? This is 15. 7. Our board is pretty stacked. Yeah, okay, opponent retreated. Sandman show's good? Yeah, the Sandman show's good.